As a Blender user, you already know, the machine matters. A serious scene needs a serious GPU, and that GPU is usually at home or at the studio stuck in a tower or workstation that can't travel with you. So when you're on the road, you're stuck. You might have tried remote desktop to bridge the gap, but you likely have encountered laggy viewports, crunchy playback, material colors that lie to you, as well as maybe a few other frustrations. We built Phaze specifically to solve this problem for people like you. Phaze has sub 16 millisecond latency, supports 444 subchroma sampling and 10-bit HDR color, up to 240 frames per second across multiple displays, and it has USB pass-through for 3D mice, Wacom tablets, DaVinci Resolve panels, and anything else you would need when you're connected remotely. Phaze's protocol is specifically tuned for fluid 3D graphics and rotations, which is exactly what navigating a Blender viewport demands. To get started, head over to phaze.app and download the Phaze application. Then run the program and sign up using your email and a password. Once you've signed up and verified your account, you can log in and make your first connection. If you want to connect to your own PC, please just repeat this process and it'll appear on your dashboard. If you want to connect to a colleague's PC, ask them to navigate to the share section and have them invite your email. Before you make your first connection, let's get those settings tuned for Blender specifically. Navigate to the left of your Phaze dashboard. Here, you can change your application theme, client defaults, hotkeys, and enable USB pass-through. First, make sure that H.265 encoding is on and turn on 444 chroma subsampling. 444 on its own makes a massive difference. Then, we suggest you set your max bitrate to 30 to 50 megabits per second. If you experience any issues, lower it so it aligns with what your Wi-Fi is capable of at the time. But if you want to take full advantage of chroma subsampling, make sure it's definitely above 10 megabits per second. Same with your frame rate. Push this to the max that your connection or device can support. Grab mode can be particularly useful for Blender as well. Without it, your mouse can move freely in and out of the Phaze window. OS hotkeys like Alt plus Tab and Win keys will stay local. With grab mode on, both the OS hotkeys and your mouse are locked to the Phaze window and passed to the remote computer. As you know, Blender relies on the middle mouse button heavily for viewport navigation, so grab mode will come in handy. If you think it'll be useful for you, enable USB pass-through here. This allows your devices like Wacom tablet and 3D mice to actually work when you are connected to the other PC. Just make sure that USB pass-through is enabled on both sides. Now, let's make your first connection. Navigate back to the Connect section of the Phaze app. Hit Connect on the PC you set Phaze up on earlier or that you were invited to connect to. Once you're connected, you'll want to get to grips with the on-stream overlay. Either navigate to the Phaze icon and select it, or press left Alt, left Shift, and F9 unless you've already changed those hotkeys. From the overlay, you can edit the same settings we mentioned earlier. You can toggle specific input devices on and off. The only thing that's different is that the changes you make in the overlay will only persist for the current connection. That's it. Whether you're doing the infamous donut tutorial or something a bit more complex, Phaze is now set up to make your experience as fluid as possible. For more tutorials or updates on Phaze, be sure to subscribe and check out our other social channels.